Stanley Lord was the captain of the SS Californian, a ship that was nearby when the Titanic struck an iceberg on April 14, 1912. The failure of Lord to respond to the Titanic's distress calls is one of the most controversial aspects of the tragedy. The SS Californian was about 20 miles away from the Titanic when the disaster occurred, and the ship was stopped for the night due to ice fields. The Californian's radio operator, John Phillips, had turned off the ship's wireless transmitter for the night, leaving the Californian with no way to receive any distress signals from other ships. The Titanic's wireless operator, Jack Phillips, sent out repeated distress calls, but Lord's ship did not receive them because the Californian's wireless was turned off. When the Californian did receive some signals, there was confusion about their nature and urgency. In the early hours of the disaster, the Californian's radio operator, Cyprian Ivor Vaughn, was receiving transmissions from the Titanic, but he did not fully understand the gravity of the situation. Some reports suggest Vaughn initially thought the signals from Titanic were related to a minor emergency, not a life-threatening one. He even told Lord that there was some trouble with the ship, but Lord didn't think much of it at the time. Some sources claim that Lord assumed the Titanic was merely experiencing a mechanical failure or some other minor problem, which he thought the ship could handle on its own as the Titanic is unsinkable. By the time Lord became aware of the severity of the situation, the Titanic had already hit the iceberg and was sinking rapidly. But even then, the Californian did not immediately set course for the Titanic. Despite being nearby, Captain Lord's inaction and misinterpretation of distress signals ultimately prevented the Californian from aiding the Titanic during its tragic sinking. After the Titanic sank, Stanley Lord faced intense scrutiny during the British inquiry into the disaster. The investigation found that Lord could have taken action sooner to assist the Titanic, and his failure to do so contributed to the tragic loss of life. He was criticized for not having a clear understanding of the severity of the situation and for failing to take appropriate action to help. As a result, Lord's reputation was tarnished, and he faced severe professional consequences. Captain Lord's misjudgment and delayed response to the Titanic's distress signals exemplify a tragic failure in maritime communication that contributed to the disaster's horrific consequences. Please like and subscribe for more such videos.